girls of Reddit, what is an unspoken rule of girl code? If a girl is being harassed or you overheard someone else planning to do something to her, you don't leave her alone. I was on the bus once and this random girl came up to me and hugged me. As she did so, she whispered to me and said the group of guys in the back were talking about jumping me and my group of friends for our phones. I will forever thank that girl. One girl was being catcalled on the train and the guy wouldn't leave her alone. So I sat next to her and began making small convo as if we were friends. The guy eventually left. Never leave each other alone. If their strap is twisted, untwist it. Always carry extra feminine products and extra hair ties. And if she's being harassed, you just link up and walk with her. No questions asked. Also, my daughters have a literal code. If they ever text me the secret code, I will drop everything I'm doing and call them immediately. Make up a major crisis and demand to come get them immediately. Make it 100% my fault, but give them an immediate out to any situation they don't feel able to simply walk away from. Also, my daughters have a literal code. If they ever text me the secret code, I will drop everything I'm doing and call them immediately. Make up a major crisis and demand to come get them immediately. Make it 100% my fault, but give them an immediate out to any situation they don't feel able to simply walk away from. Cool, I'm stealing this. Thanks for being a great mom. The 5-minute rule. If it can be fixed in 5 minutes or less, tell her. If it can't, bloat situation etc., then there's no need to say anything because it will literally only make her feel bad. As far as I've ever seen, every girl knows the look. The look is a look a girl gets on her face when she is in a situation that she doesn't want to be in. It's part help me and part get me out of here. When you see this look, you step in. Doesn't matter if you know the girl or not. 100%. I've only once been rejected, called a weird bee, by the girl I was helping, and I still think she wanted help but then changed her mind. That's once from hundreds of times I've helped. If someone asks for a sanitary product, you hand one over. Doesn't matter who they are or if you don't like her. If you've got it, you give it. Did this for a random girl in a club and that good feeling lasted all night. Sisterhood man. This could be a trend across genders too, but when a girl says they love something you are wearing, you always tell her where you bought it and how much it was, and especially if you got it for a discount. And if it's a dress with pockets, you make sure to say that it has pockets. Lipstick on their teeth, eyeliner in the corner of their eye, skirt tucked into pantyhose. You let them know without making a huge deal about it. If you get breast cancer, let as many people as possible feel your lump so they know what they are looking for. Before my mastectomy, my breast made a lot of new friends. Early detection can mean the difference between life and death. In February, I was diagnosed with oral cancer, base of tongue. Before surgery I had my teeth cleaned. I had the dentist feel the lump so he would know. Oral cancer screening is common practice during dental exams, but they generally don't check that far back. I had surgery, chemo and radiation and am currently clear of any signs of cancer. If another girl comes over to you and pretends to know you, no questions asked. We've been friends for 30 years and haven't seen each other in 5. And always give a tampon if you have one, and someone needs one. Okay, but this has to be done with appropriate facial cues from the girl who knows me, otherwise I'd just be bewildered. If she's dating a known abuser, take turns getting her out of the house. Play cards, shop for shoes, ask her to help you lay out the garden, make pie. Never broach the subjects yourself. Just make sure she knows she's welcome anytime, day or night, with or without advance notice. I've been going through this with a friend and I've learned that always focusing on the good, her value, her skills, loving on her, and also telling her the truth, nicely, when they ask for advice about their relationship has really helped her a lot as she slowly tries to leave. If there's a red spot on her pants, you tell her discreetly and immediately. This, my so-called friends didn't tell me I'd bled into my khaki pants in grade 10. It took a little girl on the bus home asking me what I'd sat in for me to realize. I was so upset. If friend drinks too much and starts to puke, always hold her hair back for her. If you walk into the bathroom and the girl in there is being quiet, you do your business and leave as quickly as you can. Girl is trying to poop. You help other women who seem to be in trouble. When I was a teenager, my mom and I went to Walmart to get groceries. We split up to save time and a man started stalking me through the aisles. I finally got out to a main area and saw a lady with 2 kids. Walked right up to her and stood as close as possible. She was confused, but when I made a motion at the guy, she understood. She loudly thanked me for getting the milk and called me honey. Also referred to her son as my brother. Once the guy left, she stayed with me until I saw my mom, and then stayed where she was until I got to my mom and motioned that I was okay. That lady deserves an award for helping me that day. I'll always remember this video from when I was a kid that said if you are separated from your parents somewhere in public, to look for a grandma or mother with children. If your friend gets back with her crappy ex, you always support your friend, but you also tell her the truth and say if the relationship is toxic. No matter how many times, SMDH, and the older you get, you learn not to vent your full opinion on him immediately after the breakup, because they will probably get back together and she will resent what you said and you because of cognitive dissonance. This one especially applies to college girls. If you're at a party and you see a girl doing something she might regret the next day due to drinking way too much, you go over there and make sure she's okay. And watch the drinks. If you can, make sure nothing gets accidentally slipped in them. Always give each other tampons and pads when needed. And always tell them if they have leaked through on their clothes. The worst thing. Console the crying one. You look sad. Have a PS4. I'll see myself out. No women left behind at the club. You look out for and take care of your girls and don't let random men drag them away without their explicit permission. Much like a code among smokers, you can ask anyone smoking to bum one. There are no barriers among complete strangers if she likes your dress, glasses, haircut, etc. You receive the compliment with delight and immediately give details as to how to acquire the same. Then you move on again like the total strangers that you are. I had a woman just ask me once how I wash my hair. I have curly hair, so it's a big thing to know your routine. And I spent 10 minutes speaking to a complete stranger on the streets of DC like she was my BFF about co-washing, hair twisting, hair products, and all that jazz. One caveat to this is that, if there is a significant age difference between the compliment giver, being the older one, and the receiver, then there is a chance it might not be received well. It's a fine line. Always carry an extra hair tie for whoever needs it. My hair isn't even long enough for hair ties anymore and I still do this. You always pretend that you know each other when a guy is being a jerk and you, or they, need a way out of a conversation. After a few drinks, every girl in the bathroom is your best friend. My personal unspoken rule is keep an eye on other girls' drinks when you are at the bar. Even if I don't know them, I have asked random strangers to keep an eye on mine and they are always like, girl, yes, we have to look out for each other. If you're wearing a hair tie on your wrist and someone asks for a hair tie, you give it to them and accept that you likely will never see it again. Help the drunk girl crying in the bathroom. I carried a drunk girl out of the pit at a concert the other night. She was crawling around trying to find some lipstick or something and it made me terrified. I felt like a mom. Haha. Person 1. I like your dress. Person 2. Thanks. It has pockets. Displays said pockets. If your dress has pockets, you let them know. And let them know where you got said pocketed dress. Same goes for items that you got on sale. Oh, that's a cute top. Thanks. It was on sale. If you see my tag hanging out of my clothes, tuck it in. No questions asked. Pretend strangers are your friends if you see them being creeped on by a guy, or followed or stared at, etc. I used to live near a college town party town and it sadly happened enough that it stopped catching me off guard. I even got upgraded to fiancé once. Crap must have been really bad for that poor girl. Everyone is friends in the bathroom after 11, no matter what. Human wall any girl if the only option is to pee in public. If you seen blood on my pants, tell me. A friend of mine said that the most important rule is to always help a sister in need when a creep is following them or won't leave them. Tell her when you see him cheating. Snap a pic for proof if you can. I've lost friends for this but I'll still do it every time. If someone asks for a tampon or pad, whether it's friend or enemy, give them the tampon or pad. Do not post group pictures on social media with friends unless everyone involved knows and approves of said pic. If someone compliments your clothes accessories, always thank them and tell them where you bought it and for how much. There is an almost imperceptible line between intrusive prurience and interest in the private lives of your friends that's defined by their inclination to share rather than you inquiring or making insinuations. Many friends will discuss their private lives candidly, others will use discretion, and some will resent the intrusion. Always wait to be confided in rather than commit an indiscretion. There are weird assumptions about the sisterhood that we talk about dong sizes etc without reserve. This isn't true. Phew. That's a relief. Complimenting one another while drunk in a bathroom is the frickin' best. Watch their drink if they leave it unattended. When a friend is drunk and sad, stay with them and make sure they're okay. I don't think this is actually a rule of the girl code, but it should be, and it's a personal rule of mine. When bra straps are on the loose, you help adjusting them. Only question asked is how far up or down they prefer. You have been visited by the sourced chihuahua. You will be blessed with good pasta, but only if you comment simmer well. Papa simmer well papa. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video, or don't. Either way, have a great day you magnificent people.